once that starts, I'll start Facebook. So now what's going to happen is it's simulating a live stream if we're live out there. Yeah. So it's going to start generating organic traffic. Pretty cool, right? Hey, Valentina, did you ever check to see if you could stream from Zoom?
Everyone mute your phones.
My internet connection sucks. I'll be back shortly. Valentina.
I'm on Facebook.
Shit's connect you. Whoa. Whoa, check it out.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is
Hello?
Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
We're waiting a couple more people.
This is on with Monica.
And okay, they're on too. Okay, so now hold on. So now we should be seeing. Whoa, we got a lot of people on here.
Yeah,
okay, so
ours is a big screen. They don't need to see it.
Huh?
But ours is just a big screen. So it's
The problem is then I close the camera. I don't have a camera.
I'm saying why don't you make this a screen so I don't have to see Jeff playing me going kind of up.
Oh, memes. Yeah, Jess, can you hold off on the memes? It's very confusing. There you go. You can talk now. Kind of more.
I can't see. No, I can't see myself.
You have to see yourself?
Well, it'd be nice.
Okay, so if you want to see yourself, then go home and do it online like we all
My
are.
client is at my office.
Okay, so listen, guys. When you sign up into the room from now on, if you guys could put your actual names so we know who you are. I mean, obviously, Cat Mommy we know, but Compassionate, No Clue, a Resourceful Beetle, Energetic Beat. We don't know who you guys are. So in the future, when you log on the rooms, if you don't mind, please put your names in there so we know who you are. Oh, okay. You want to join us?
All right. So do you have everybody logged in? It is 11:07. We're going to go ahead and get started with today's meeting. Thank you, everybody, for first one. Put it on silent. I asked you twice, dude. Mute all. There we go. Everybody's on mute. Thank you. So, guys, thank you guys for joining on the meeting today. We are doing it via Zoom today so that everybody can be at the safety of their home. We really want to talk to everybody today about not letting off the gas pedal and not slowing down. This is not a vacation time for us as realtors. This is actually one of the best times where we can engage and connect with our database. Probably more than we ever can.
Okay, I think some people have been in Zoom. Did you look in Zoom or in the one that's called Zoom?
Stand by, guys.
Hold on a second.
I just sent the email. Check the email with the link. I sent the email out like 5 minutes ago with the link.
Stand by, we're having technical difficulties.
And hence why
when I say Zoom, that's it includes the product. So
that's not the product you own again. Don't get me started on that again.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and everybody else can log in when they log in. Now that's being recorded, so not a problem. What I wanted to let you guys know today is that this is not a time to let off the throttle. That your database is actually going to be closer to the phone, bored more than ever, and actually wanting somebody to talk to. So if you use this time correctly and you reach out to everybody in your database, you could probably get more connections now than you ever could. Not only that, people are going to want to just talk. And especially if they're single, or if they're single tired of their husband or their wife or the kids, they're going to want an outlet to be able to speak. And real estate's fun. Who doesn't like looking at pretty houses? So use this time to contact them, set them up on Zoom calls, set them up on like, Facebook Live when you go do walkthroughs and showings. And you can do all of our real estate just from a technology base. So if you think about Zoom, eyes on, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, I think you can even do it on Instagram, Facebook, Instagram Live, all that. You can connect with them real time with a lot less of a delay than we're having right now on this meeting. Okay, even Skype for the old school ones. So you have no reason why you can't, 1, show property, 2, connect with them, and 3, build your database. So if you imagine that people are going to be home, bored, try to call them with a listening ear rather than trying to sell them something. Because I'll tell you, if you called right now and you're like, oh, hey, you want to buy a house? And you're like, dude, I'm so freaking busy. I don't have time for that. But if you call to see how they're doing, if they've gotten the most recent CDC update, if their family's prepared, if they have any elderly that need help with grocery shopping, things of that nature. Even if you don't plan on doing the grocery shopping yourself, there's a lot of outlets for them. But showing them that you care about them and that you're there for them will make a big difference right now. And it's also going to be less offensive and aggressive as trying to make a sales call. Now, yes, we are still in real estate, so definitely tell them that you want to sell them real estate and you hope to be able to help them out. It's business as usual, and then we can do virtual tours and things of that nature. And banks are still open, title companies are still open, lenders are still lending money, and interest rates literally fell out of the window yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw what happened last night with the Feds. They've cut the long-term returns down to like 0.25%. So it's like down a whole point, which should translate to almost a whole point coming down in the APRs for refis and repurchases. So it's a great time. This is one of those, like, take advantage of the low rates while you sit at home and let me do all the hard work. I don't know if you guys saw my video. That's what I was trying to tell them, is that we can do a lot of this for them. We can handle the showings, the connections, and everything, and they can literally sit at home and do it off of their computer. I thought about this concept about 3-4 years ago of brokerless brokerages, and it's kind of funny that like this virus is pushing us into the use of all of our technology at a higher level than we ever have. So feel free to use smart contracts. The Board of Realtors offers at least 15 different programs for making it easier on our lives, either virtual or electronic signatures, things of that nature. So utilize it. Don't use this as a 2-week vacation time, because I'm going to tell you, you'll really be bad that you missed the boat on this. This is a great time to put in hard work and get ahead when a majority of the real estate agents, I'm telling you, are going to take a vacation right now. And don't do it. Use this time to make, and set it on this realistic, 15 calls a day. 10 to 15 calls a day is not a very hard number to hit. And if you've made 10 to 15 connections with people out of your database, that's going to translate into sales this year, especially with interest rates being so low. Guys, anything you want to add?
Well, I'm just trying to people in the room back here because apparently this is, there's still other people trying to get in there.
It's recorded. I'll watch it afterwards. It's already 11:12. I don't know if you put anything in here.
Why are you always touching my shit? Messing things up.
You have anything to add to it?
Yeah, well, it's also a really good time to update your databases and go through them. Look, everyone's going to be going stir crazy when this finally happens, and look, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. What's happening other places in the world. I think that you need to realize that just like everyone else is stuck at home, so are you. So you have to turn this negative into an opportunity. But I don't think you should be coming out of the gates to try to sell them real estate. I think you want to try to come out of the gates to help them navigate through the website. Maybe set up a search, a saved search and stuff like that. I think you want to hit them with the approach of educating them, not selling them real estate. I started saying 2 days ago, doing a virtual tour. Obviously that's probably going to change a little bit from my original thought process. But if anyone's got a listing, run today take your cameras, your iPhones, shoot a video, present the house as if you were there with a client, but do it with your phone. That way, you now have the ability to still show your clients' houses when people are home. Okay, so you take your cell phone. Just make sure when you record sideways, please, sideways. Very important. And present the house. You can narrate it too. The picture you're showing is the house. Go from the outside, walk up to the house, walk to the front door, present the living room, present the kitchen, present the downstairs, whatever it is. However you show a house, go do it and record it. And that way you're still not out of touch. You can still present the house to people, even though people are still at home. Once they see something they like and this whole thing calms down a little bit, you're able to get them in there and it's business as usual. Who knows? You may even get somebody that'll send you a contract based on the video. It's happened before. A lot of people buy unseen. So that would be my advice to you. If you have a listing or a rental, you can do a walkthrough. Go ahead and do it. We did one this weekend for Valentina. Mm-hmm.
What happened?
There's
Simon,
no internet connection.
Oh, they lost video chat.
Yeah, they have a crappy internet connection to the office.
Yeah, they just crashed. Okay. I was like,
Yeah, we haven't done nothing wrong.
Yeah. What's funny is that right now, because people might freak out and actually want to sell their house, which is a good thing, we might actually get some listings.
Absolutely. I'm actually working on one right now. So I don't know when it'll come through. He's got to speak to his wife because they need a bigger house because of their 2 children. So I'll follow up with him today.
My 2 appointments over the weekend. My opposite, they canceled on me. But then I thought to myself, with everyone freaking out, we might get some decent listings of people trying to sell. So.
What's wrong with you? I want to finish up the meeting.
Okay, good. Finish up the meeting. Yeah, we hear you, Danny. Don't worry. Fine, we'll stop talking. We were talking.
Don't worry. I can mute you all. So let's go ahead and finish up the meeting, guys. One other thing that I wanted to point out during this time is that this is a great time to make content. If we end up getting stuck in our houses for a couple weeks, order yourself a little $8.99 tripod off of Amazon that holds your iPhone and record content. This is a perfect time. It could be the dumbest thing. Cooking. Perfect example. People are going to be stuck in their house. Do a little quick cooking video of like a quick recipe and throw it together. Who wouldn't watch that while they cook at the house and want to do it themselves? So get creative on the content. This is a perfect time to create as much content as you can. And Scott and I will still be connected on the internet, so you can send it all to us. It'll still be edited, it'll still be posted. We can still keep at least that portion going, even if people aren't going out and wanting to look at houses.
Listen, I still believe that this is what everyone should do. Everyone should put a camera in their house. And if we get stuck, no, with all seriousness, if we all get stuck, create footage of life in quarantine for 2 weeks or whatever the hell it is, whenever it happens, because guys, it's never what's going to happen. Okay, we're planning ahead, we're seeing it, everything's indicating that this is the way to resolve this problem. So let's just be a little proactive. So once we're there, start recording the things going on in your house and the activities, and then we should do like a reality show afterwards, behind enemy lines after the perimeter, or something stupid like that. But all that is content, and it generates activity. And as stupid as it sounds, it keeps people coming back to your YouTube channel, to your blog, to all that. Unfortunately, this sucks, but life goes on. Okay, the wheel doesn't stop. We have to move forward, and the way we get paid, we're always working 90 days ahead. So we've got a little bump in the road right now that was an unexpected bump, but luckily it's during a season that we can recuperate immediately afterwards. So just look at this as a bump in the road, gather content, make the best of it.
Reach out to your database, call them, text them, email them. This is the perfect time to reach out to your database.
Right, but I would. This is my plan of action of doing that. Once everyone gets settled in, and once this happens, that you wait a couple of days, because by the third day, people are going to start getting cabin fever. I think that this is the first time in history that people are going to be forced to be with their families for an extended period of time. And I think there's going to be a lot of, name calling, a lot of fighting, a lot of, going on, because you're stuck basically in the prison of your own house with people, right? So I would, again, I would wait till it gets to that point.
Not all of us have such negative views, but okay.
Yeah, guys, you can start hitting them day one. You can start hitting them today. People already want to hear something.
How did she talk? She's on mute.
Because it doesn't work like Zoom. It keeps shutting it off. I keep clicking mute, and then somebody unmutes it, and it goes back. So we have to check that setting. I say you can start hitting them today, guys. People are already sick and tired of hearing death, corona, miserable, I'm going to be stalked and bored. Make it fun for them, guys. Be the difference. Call them and be like, how the heck are you doing? Can I help you at all? You want to go see a house this weekend? And they go, no, my God. Be like, I'm still doing business. You want me to go show it for you? I'll call you. We'll Zoom it. Surprise them. They might be like, no way, nobody's doing that right now. I was surprised I got to go to a black tie gala on Saturday. It was literally the only thing going on the whole weekend. And I was ecstatic because I had something to do. So trust me, guys. Everybody's looking for an outlet.
You look really good in a tux.
I did. I looked like a penguino.
Absolutely. I loved it.
Yeah.
But don't wait. Yes, by day 3, Scott is right. People will be going stir crazy. I don't care how much you love your family.
Great, Scott. I got to quarantine for 2 weeks. He was in a crowd. Now he's in the office.
Who? Yes, I was in a crowd of 150 plus people. I feel fine.
Scott, stay clear of Danny.
Yeah. Don't worry. Scott already drank out of my coffee cup. He's good. But no, guys, we have nothing. We have Jesse, that was a joke. Guys,
don't worry. I've already been quarantined from your house.
Yes. And look, if you really feel it necessary, feel free to self-quarantine yourself. Okay? Jesse, stop playing memes during the meeting. Mute all. So, guys, make it fun. This doesn't have to be super serious, super like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. We're going to get through this because we've gotten through the bubonic plague. We've gotten through ice ages. We as human beings are going to be just fine. But we get to reassure people and we get to make it fun so that people aren't bored crazy in their house. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to touch on? Valentina had open. I want to let you know she had more than a handful of people show up. So people are still doing business. Yeah, Jesse, you can have that crazy look. More than a handful of people showed up to see that house. Okay, so people are still going out and seeing them.
I saw them as well.
Yeah,
but,
it really happened.
You didn't notice the sink at the house, though, that had the Clorox. She had some kind of special juju disinfecting sauce. She disinfected our hands and stuff.
Yeah,
so
and make
I
it
see
fun.
You talking, Jesse, but we can't hear you.
Make it fun too, guys. Be like free hand sanitizer with the purchase of a house. You know what I mean? Like we're giving out Purell all day long at the open house. Make it fun, make it funny. Yeah, you see, Simon already has his Germex. Make sure it's over 60% alcohol, or else it's just don't use Bath and Body, Glitter Works. Use the good stuff. Make it fun. Be careful if you go out trying to go grocery shopping. It's a little chaotic and crazy out there. Valentina made a very good point. She was at Publix for 45 minutes trying to buy some things for the open house. She made 7 friends in line. Okay, she was wearing her realtor shirt. She was going to an open house. She made a bunch of friends, got telephone numbers. She has her line that works for her. Oh, do I know you from the gym? Because she had a gym for a very long time in Fort Lauderdale. Find the one that works for you. Is there somewhere you go to all the time in that local area? Use it. Most of the time, people aren't from her gym, but everybody's gone to a gym. And they're like, oh, wait, and it starts a conversation. Make friends with everybody. Be the difference that you want to see out there. If people are acting crazy, be fun. If people are being fearful and panicky. Yeah, I hope so. If people are being fearful and panicky, be reassuring and be, confident. Be the difference that you want to see out there so that people don't have to go crazy.
And don't forget to wash.
Yes. Oh, we've been ending all of our videos with don't forget to wash your hands. And I got some feedback on one of my videos. If you're going to make a washing hands video, turn the water off. Wash your hands, then turn the water back on. I wasted 20 seconds of water. So let's not do that if we're going to make any of those videos. It's just some feedback I've received. I know. Remember, the internet's always watching.
So you know
use
what?
the paper towel to turn off the faucet, otherwise it defeats the purpose.
It does.
So
And I don't know how you just got unmuted again.
no, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna open up a second. Also, I want to take advantage of this time. We can take advantage to do training since a lot of you really are not using FirePoint and Ylopo to the fullest.
That's such a good point.
There is so much activity across the board right now that is completely mind-boggling. So I want to take advantage of this. We all have internet at home. I know some are more
For now.
yeah. Well, some people's are faster than others, this and that, but we still have the ability to do these type of meetings and do training. I can share my screen and go through things. I can open it up for questions and answers. And I'm gonna do a little trial later, but I think that also you can share your screens in reverse so we can do some work. Also, this eyes on these rooms. I've made a public room available for those of you that want to use it if you want to for your clients. So if you don't want to, if you want to communicate through something professional like this, you can actually share a screen, maybe do a listing presentation or whatever. I created a public room for everybody that you're more than welcome to use it. When you need it, let me know. I'll give you the access. Hop in there. It records it as well for future, but it still gives you the ability to make a presentation or show reports or whatever you need to do without physically being in front of your customer or your client.
And actually, Scott made such a good point. Totally missed that. We'll do this Thursday. We're going to do a training on Thursday. It's going to be web-based. So we're going to log on. You'll have Scott's screen, and he's going to go through some. I think for this one, it's going to be going through priority alerts. I think it's going to be the best bet because these are people you're really going to want to call during this time. So imagine this. I'm customer A, and I'm bored at home, and I happen to be using your website to search for property. That is somebody who's pretty much saying, I want to talk to you. Please call me. I love your properties, and I'm bored. So reach out to those priority alerts, probably the first. So Thursday is going to be a great day. We're going to do it here at the office, but obviously nobody.
Either way, let's consider that being an online.
So it's a web-based.
I mean, I'm gonna come in probably to a certain point, regardless.
And then don't show up here unless you're bringing aguardiente or coffee.
Right. If you've been out of the country or on a cruise or in contact with anybody.
Colada or cafe con leche?
Porterito, please.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's the pass. Other than that, just do it from web-based. It's going to be much easier. You'll be able to see directly.
If you live with somebody older, stay home.
Hello.
Older, stay home, just because you want to make sure that you don't bring anything home. So.
Everybody like my haircut? Good.
Hi guys.
Looks good.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Finally me.
Oh, it's Elizabeth. You're on. Look at that.
Finally.
It was recorded as well too, so if anyone wants to see it. But remember, just to touch the quick point, this should not be a vacation time for us as realtors. This is a time to press on the gas and push harder with our clients and our database. This is a great time to reach out to everybody, contact them. We were saying maybe not come as approaching on sales, but give them value. Maybe explain to them how to use the website, how to search for property. Tell them if they're bored, come look at this really cool program where you can see all the cool houses that are for sale in South Florida, and you can dream and drool while you're not able to go see them. Then again, set up those meetings for a second that this is over with. You can get them directly in the house.
If you have a listing and you're okay with going out today, go to the house and walk through and record it so that you can present your listing. That way you still have it. When I mean walk through, I mean take your time. This can be a 10-minute video. It's okay.
And I have a gimbal. I have a gimbal that holds your cell phone that'll keep it from being
walk through.
Oh, there we go. And we're back. Take time to record your video, because if you have clients reaching out to you during this time where things are, they're going to end up being shut down. If they are, you at least have something you can send them and show them and keep them on the proverbial hook. All right, because the second that this is done, you're going to want to pull them in and get that check.
Proverbially.
Can you do that again for us, Danny?
Nope, that's a one-time thing. So, one more thing we want to touch on Thursday, we'll be having our training. It's going to be going over touching the priority alerts and reaching out to them. we'll have some scripts and things ready so you guys can call and use those.
And again, during the process, depending on what happens, I mean, these trainings, because I'm going to get bored and want to speak to myself and maybe see you guys as well. So I'll just keep doing it. If you want to do one-on-ones as well, no problem. We can do screen shares and do one-on-ones. But let's take advantage of this opportunity to educate ourselves on how to use the system to our advantage to make it work for us instead of against us. Guys, again, a lot of you have a ton of activity. Danny and I are here. The reason we did this is so we can spend more time out on the street. If you can get in front of a client and need our help, either mine or Danny's, please let us know. We're happy to go with you to the listing appointments, to the buyer. If you have a serious buyer that just needs to be pushed over the edge a little bit, get us involved on the deal. Let us help you, okay? People are buying homes. Mortgage rates are still at an all-time low.
Lowest they've ever. They actually just dropped more.
And and then today the Fed announced they're basically giving money away for free. And I know some people say that doesn't affect the mortgage rates, but yes, that is coming in. Yes, it does.
It absolutely.
Okay, so you've got some very positive things happen. Line up these people. Somebody that could have afforded a $250,000 house yesterday, maybe be able to afford a $275,000 house today.
Yep.
Depending on their situation. So these drops and changes in these rates affect their buying power as well. So look at this as an opportunity. Get out there, and
Hey guys, I'm not scared to go out there and show property. So if you don't want to go do it, you let me know. I have no problem going and show property. I understand how to keep myself safe and clean. I have no old people or children at my house this week. So you let me know how I can help you guys to make sure this keeps going. All right. We're here to support you. Feel free to shoot us a message. Our chat will be open and running the whole time. Thursday training email will go out either today or tomorrow morning, so you guys have it locked down with the link and everything. Let us know how we can support you. If you guys have any great ideas on how to stay safe, stay clean, keep business flowing, put them on the chat. All ideas. Let's all work together. I have the gimbal for the camera. If you need something to hold the camera for you, Scott or I are available. Working teams. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
And listen, you guys all realize why we're having a run on toilet paper, right? Get it? A run on toilet paper?
Ready for that joke?
Ready?
2,
Because
1.
every time somebody sneezes, and people shit themselves.
You got it better this time. It's better this time. I'm proud of it. All right, guys. Thank you very much. We're not going to take up any more of your time. Call us. Let us know how we can be here to support you, okay?
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Sorry, I can't delay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.